Hello everyone, it's Dove here. I'm sitting here without power. You can't tell it because my computer's on, but actually I have my computer plugged into my Apex over here. I normally have it running into the 110, but I knew that I was going to want to run it on DC, and so I bought this DC line. You can see it, I've got it right here. And that's the little power pack for it. And it actually goes into my 12 volt right there. And you probably may not be able to see it. Ooh, probably not very well at all. Ooh, there we go. 24 volts, or 24 watts is what it's pulling. When I first plugged it in, it started up and it was pulling like 60 watts. And then it dropped to 32 watts. And now it fluctuates. I saw it go as low as 20 watts. And now it's sitting at 24. So that's what it takes to run my computer off of DC with my new cable that I got from Amazon. And so I just unplugged the AC block and plugged in the DC. This is really inconvenient. I was in the middle of an order. I was ordering some supplements. I actually was taking a nap and didn't realize the power went off. I kind of knew that it was going to happen because we're having an ice storm right now. And all the trees are breaking. Look at this. This is my door. This is solid ice. Icicles up here. And the power lines. I really don't like to walk outside right now because the trees are covered in ice and everything's breaking. Look at this mess. Over here. That came from his tree. It took our phone line down again. You probably can't see it. That right there is our phone line. That happened the last time we had that big storm. Everything's covered in ice. Yeah, icicles everywhere. It rained all night. And it's freezing right now. And it's cold in here, so I need to keep this door closed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Because now the temperature is dropping in here. It is 53 or something like that. 54. It's 33 outside. It was 32. So, yeah. Fun times. Alright guys, just wanted to show you my new DC power pack for my computer. It works really well. Everything's going. I don't have internet, but at least I have my music and everything. And I have my hard drive. So, I guess it could be worse. I could be without that thing. Alright y'all, have a good day. Bye. Hello again. So it's 8:30 and the power went out at 2 o'clock actually, so it's been like 6.5 hours. I still got my light, still got my computer going, running off of my Apex. I don't have really anything else to do, so I'm sitting here trying to work on my floor plan for the sub-overland. And I ran my batteries down on the hand warmers because my hands were freezing earlier. And so I've got both of my hand warmers charging on my big power bank. Oh no, the battery's getting ready to die on this. Alright, well, don't be surprised if the battery dies on the camera. But over here I wanted to show you real quick. You can't see the display, but it's pulling 39 watts. And I'm running my computer, plus I'm charging this light, which is very similar to that light. They're both those bug lights. And I'm charging my 10,000 milliamp power bank here. I ran that down trying to charge one of the hand warmers. It didn't really work that well. So I'm charging it back up using the Apex, and even with charging these two things and running my computer, it's only at 40 watts at the maximum. And I've actually seen it go down to 27 watts. And then I've got the Jackery over here. It was at 100% when I started. It's at 98 now. It's pulling 28 watts. And that is for my mug warmer here, which is keeping warm my hot chocolate, my homemade hot chocolate. So that's keeping me warm. And yeah, it's, probably can't see that very well, 33 outside, 52 in here. And I've actually got my heated jacket on, and so I've got a little battery pack. I can't show you, but I've got a heated jacket, and the battery is going dead on it, so I'm gonna have to recharge it. But I'm sitting out here in plenty of layers, and I'm wrapped up in my blanket. I got my boots on. You can't see them. Ta-da. I've got lights everywhere. I've got a flashlight over here that doesn't need to be on right now. And they don't know when the power will be back on. One source said 8:45, which is soon, and another source, their actual website, said 11:45. So I have no idea. But I've got plenty of lights. I've got music. I've got hot chocolate. So I'm good to go. And I can cook dinner inside on the stove because it's gas, and all I need is a lighter to light it. It's got an electric starter, but I can just light it with my lighter, and it'll light. So I can still make quesadillas tonight. And we're just trying not to open the refrigerator at all until I have to tonight to make dinner. And there's somebody's car alarm going off. Alright guys, this battery's getting ready to die, so I will talk to you again later. Bye. Okay guys, so it is the next day. Our power was out for 13 or 14 hours. And I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and it was on, so that was great. But I just wanted to show you what I was trying to show you last night, which is the 12 volt cable for my computer. I love this thing. I am absolutely in love with it. See, it's plugged into my 12 volt here, and you can hardly see it, but it's only pulling 16 watts, and I've actually seen it go down to like 12 watts. But normally it was running anywhere from 15 to, on this one, it's running 15 to 16, sometimes 17. When I had it plugged into the Apex, it was running 20 to 24 watts. And so the Jackery does seem to be more efficient all around than the Apex. I started out at 100% on both of them. This one I ran the computer on for quite some time. You can't see that, but it says 43% left. And the only reason this went down so far is because last night when I went to bed, I unplugged the computer from there and I plugged it in over here, and I plugged my heating pad into one of the 110 volts, and it takes quite a bit of power for that heating pad. You know, sometimes I've seen it reach like 180 watts. And so since it was on all night, it actually drained my Apex down to 42%. But I was warm enough, everything was fine. But I just really wanted to show you this 12 volt adapter cable for my laptop. I love it. It takes a third of the power as its little AC block. I have the AC block, and that's what I've always ran on it. And actually, when I took my trip to Idaho, that's all I had was the AC block for my computer, and I ran it on here, and I noticed when I was running it, it was probably about 57 watts being pulled. So that's quite a bit of difference from 17 watts or even 20 watts that I was getting on the Apex when I was using the DC plug. So I definitely would recommend getting one of these DC cables for your laptop if you are nomadic and are using power stations like that, or even just, you know, have a power station or power unit set up in your rig, you know, that you put together yourself. It's still going to draw much less power to use one of these on your laptop. And I think that was it. Oh no, I wanted to show you the heated jacket that I was trying to show you guys last night, but couldn't because it was dark. So it's a two-piece. This is it's like a sweater. It's like a long sleeve sweater. And this is the battery it came with. And it's got a little pocket in here that the cord comes out and it plugs into the battery pack. And then if it's really cold or really windy, it's got this second, sorry, the camera's going out of focus because I'm moving it around, but it's got this second waterproof covering, and so this part actually zips into this part, so it's a double layered thing. But you can wear this by itself, or you can wear just the heated part by itself, because the heating element is only in the sweater part. There's no heating element in this outer jacket, and the outer jacket has a removable hood, and it's not bad. I mean, the battery's a little weak and it doesn't actually get very warm, but it's better than nothing. I ran it the first time I tested it, I had it on high and it only went for like 4 hours. So that was kind of disappointing considering how little warmth it gives off. I'm not sure if I would buy this again, to be totally honest. I don't think I would. But it was an interesting experiment. And it did help. It did help a little bit, but I think it could probably get a little bit warmer and they would do a lot better on the product. Alright guys, that's it for today. You guys take it easy. Hope you're doing well. Bye.